Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'd love to introduce myself. Hi, Brittany. Hello, everyone. I am Kat Turner. I am the chef and partner of a restaurant called Highly Likely. And we have 2 spots in LA and 1 in Ojai. And Jesus, a 4th spot opening in LA soon, which is crazy.
So when did you realize that you were a masochist?
Early on.
Yeah.
Quite early, I would say. Yes. Probably when I started doing sports. I mean, I think that's kind of, you strive to do more and more and more.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah. You recently opened a spot here in Ojai down the street from us. That's how we met.
That's
right?
how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How has it been going?
It has been, it's been everything. Honestly, it's been incredibly rewarding. It is our largest restaurant by square footage. It is, I think, our most beautifully designed restaurant.
And who designed it?
Klein.
So they did Auburn too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was a wine cook at Auburn.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
Full circle.
I know. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have some of our chairs are old Auburn chairs.
Oh.
Yeah. So having a beautiful restaurant. I mean, this town is very beautiful. I grew up in a really small town in northeastern Wisconsin that kind of also served as a vacation land for people from Chicago. So I know this style of town very well because it reminds me of how I grew up. So there's a lot of familiarity to being here. And we have some really fantastic regulars. A lot of people in the community have been really, really supportive. But opening a restaurant that is, you know, on a good day, an hour and a half away, on a bad day, over 2 hours away from all of our base of operations can be really challenging. And I'm sure, as you know, staffing in a small town can be challenging. And there are other elements of community that can be challenging to kind of navigate. So yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing that happened with us when we opened the Duchess, because all the HQ was in LA and the executive team was in LA. So it's kind of like we're so far removed from everything. So, you know, if HR needed to come down, it was going to be like, you could plan a whole day about, you know, so yeah. It's not easy. It wasn't easy coming up here. And so I understand the struggle. We're having kind of similar struggles here, right? Like, you know, one day the town hates your guts and then the next day they just fucking love your guts. So it's like, you don't know, you never know where you stand, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think LA, there's the population density is so, you know, massive that things kind of even out a bit, you know, like there's just kind of a constant flow of people. And of course you've got your regulars and the people that like know and love you, but there's kind of always an influx of like new people coming through the doors every single day.
Right.
That it kind of balances things out. Like here, you're definitely like in the spotlight.
Yes and no. Because I feel like, I mean, yes, local wise, but I feel like our 2 spots are like just outside of like the main street.
Yeah.
That we're like side stages.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, did you see us over here? You know?
Right. In that regard, yes, definitely.
And that certainly makes it a little bit more challenging. But it's like navigating trying to figure out like how to make that work though. You know, I mean, bring life to those sides of the street.
Yeah, how do you draw people in?
What have you guys been doing?
I've been sign twirling out on
in like a banana suit.
In a banana suit, in an avocado suit. You know, we were gonna get like one of these guys. You know? I mean, honestly, we're trying to do more like pop-ups. We were talking with Saw about doing like a breakfast sandwich showdown, which is something I like to do in LA, where I bring a friend and I'm like, you do your best breakfast sandwich, I'll do my best breakfast sandwich, and whoever sells out first wins. It's just like a silly thing.
That's fun.
easy lift. Having more live music, you know, and trying to kind of capture the eye of like wedding planners or event planners trying to get events booked. You know,
it's not easy if you don't have like a Rolodex already from like past people.
I know it's tough. And getting in front of tourists as well. Like people drive in town. I'm sure it's the same thing with you. People drive in town, they drive right past you, they go to the Duchess.
Yeah.
They, you know, like they go to Royce, they go, you know, they're at the El Roblar. And we are literally just 2 blocks away.
Us too, 2 blocks away.
I've had friends come up from LA. Oh, did you open your spot in Ojai yet? I'm like, bitch, we've been open for 8 months.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't see it. I didn't notice it. I'm like, you have to drive past us.
Right.
But people are still like, it's just not on the, it's not on the radar.
It's not easy. It's really not easy.
Yeah.
How did you end up where you are here today in this world?
Right here, sitting at this seat.
It all came to this.
Yeah, it did all come to this. Like I mentioned, I grew up in a small town in northeastern Wisconsin, and when I was little, I always knew I wanted to be some sort of an artist, but when it came time to kind of go, you know, one road or the other from a higher education standpoint, I thought I either want to be an actress or a chef. And I ended up going to school for theater. And so I went to school for theater and then was in fine art and photography. I moved to Santa Barbara. I studied photography there. I transferred to LA. I went to Art Center. I studied photography and advertising. I left Art Center. I got headhunted by a commercial agent, started acting. So then I was acting in LA, and I did some fun projects. I was a go-go dancer. That was my first job, go-go dancing in like Hollywood nightclubs. And then I started doing burlesque, and I was selling lingerie at Agent Provocateur. And that all ran up into 2008 when there was a big writer's strike and obviously a big financial crisis that happened. And I just thought I need to go do something that is like a real career, like something that I can do anywhere, almost at any age, anywhere in the world. And I went back to school to go to culinary school in New York. So I moved to New York, and I knew that I wanted to be a private chef, because at that time I was already 30. I'm like, what am I going to do? Be a line cook, you know? And I had enough connections back in LA that I thought, oh, this is great. I know a lot of people. I can cook, and now I can like go on tour with a band. And I was sitting in my business class, and they said, okay, what do you want to do with your, you know, career? And I said, I'm going to move back to LA, and I'm going to go on tour with a band. And they were like, okay, like good for you. And I was also working at Blue Hill at the time. So it was kind of like, you know, doing a bit of the New York restaurant scene and doing a lot with James Beardhouse and kind of trying to get a bit of a New York pedigree, so to speak, because LA really didn't have that like dining scene at the time. So went back to LA, and sure enough, ended up getting my first job as a private chef, which was touring with Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins.
How was that?
It was great. It was great. It had like, you know, a bit of like an Almost Famous quality to it, you know. And
maybe you can do his podcast next.
You know what? I'm going to talk to him. I don't know if I'm like, you know, old enough to do his podcast. Just kidding.
Tell me about that. I mean, he seems like a really smart dude.
He's very, very smart. He's extremely dedicated. He truly is, like the amount of music that he puts out is insane. Like he writes a song every single day, or he's working on a song every single day. Like I lived with him in Highland Park. Is this amazing, gorgeous house, and I would get up in the morning and he'd be like sitting at the piano in his bathrobe, like playing music, writing a song, or playing, you know, some classic Pumpkin song, you know, which is completely insane. And then be in the studio all day long, every day. I mean, he's the total.
That's amazing, though.
I mean, his life has changed since then. He's married. He has 2 kids. He's a dad. now, which is great. And I imagine that provides a lot of creative fuel for him, and probably a lot of time away from music.
Sure.
That he kind of probably didn't give himself before.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like that's the thing about musicians, that people don't really notice or pay attention to it. There's so much, oh, it must be nice to be this famous rock star. It's like they work just as hard as, maybe even harder than a lot of other people. Like it is like being a chef. It's like you're working your fucking ass off constantly, but you just see the fun, like glamorous parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, seeing a band be on tour night after night, and the amount of like truly athleticism that it takes to be on a stage for 2 hours is a lot. Yeah. It's a lot what they go through. And, you know, in a similar way to a lot of chefs, they're also obsessive people. They're obsessed with their craft. You know, like there is that drive and dedication. And I think that's one of the things that I really loved, especially about working for him or working for some of the other people that I've worked for, is like work for some people that are at the top of their careers, and you see how they got there, and you see the dedication that it takes, and you see like the teams that they've built around them, and kind of the whole philosophy of their brand. And it's really motivating.
Right.
Like you have to be around people that are performing at like the highest performers you can be if you want to try to get to that level.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, that goes for any career, really.
Any career. Yeah. Like anything in your life, surround yourself with the people that inspire you the most and who are going to drive you to be better. And that's the only way that you get better.
Yeah. Who else have you worked for as a private chef? If you're allowed to say.
I am under NDAs. But I did work for an actor who was extremely absolutely motivated and traveled all over the world with him. Like basically went from working for Billy to working for this person, and was on, you know, crazy film sets, you know, press tours, just boom, 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 boom. And again, it's that whole thing of like, holy shit, man, this person works so hard. You can only, like, they will only hire people that can keep up with them.
Sure.
So it's keep up or get out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I was 30 when I became a line cook, and like it was the same thing. It was like I started just working at random places, and then I was like, okay, where can I go where they're just fucking amazing? I can learn so much. Like I remember I had an interview 2 different places. It doesn't matter. I'll just tell you anyway. So it was at Son of a Gun, and then at Eagle Rock Public House.
Okay.
And that's what it was called, right?
Son of a Gun. Yeah. I'm third.
I'm like so old. I can't remember anything
I think
anymore.
we're the same age, so. Yeah.
I don't know. But I just feel like I'm just ancient at this point in my life. But I was like, okay, well, I can work here, or I can work with this guy who already worked at Son of a Gun and like already has a wealth of information, worked at Bouchon, all these places. So it's like, you know, you have to, I feel like this is a very long-winded response, but you have to go where you're going to learn the most. What is the saying? It's like, you have to be around people that are better than you in order to like grow and learn and just be a better version of yourself. And it's like, yeah. And then you just see these people that just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And they're just complaining about their life and what they haven't done. And it's like, that's entirely on you.
Totally.
You know?
And there are people who are like truly averse to stress. You know, that will seek the path of least resistance. Sure. And then there are people like us, which I imagine, you know, masochists, but also like I gauge a lot of new experiences by like, how am I feeling? Like somebody offers me, like Top Chef, let's take that for example. I've never been so scared in my life.
Really?
Totally. But also excited, you know, and you have to like gauge like, where's the excitement and where's the terror, and like how are they balancing each other out? Because if it's like way too much terror, and not enough reward, like just don't do it. It's not worth it.
That makes sense.
But if you feel the reward is as high, and the terror is going to be there. If the terror is not there, you're doing it wrong.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. If terror's all the way down here, it's like,
what's the point?
I mean, unless it's like this is like a big pile of money.
Right.
But
so why the fuck did we open restaurants?
Good question. But yeah, if you're not a little scared, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
What would some other really scary things? I mean,
opening a restaurant?
Well, sure, but
opening highly likely.
Top Chef, sure, that seems very scary. But like, I don't know. And I feel like you don't seem like a person that gets like scared easily, but I don't know you very well, so I could be totally wrong.
It's not. It's like I wouldn't say it's like being scared. The terror comes in the form of, what if I fail?
Yeah.
Like that's where the terror is. Like it's not. I'm not like, ooh, I'm scared of.
No, I get that.
But it's you see all the possibilities and you see all the success that could come, but at the same time, you kind of have to say like, well, what if I embarrass myself on television?
Yeah.
Like, which I kind of did, I mean, I almost got eliminated in the first episode. Like that would have been truly humiliating for me. Like that experience was one of the worst experiences I've had in my professional career, was like really like screwing the pooch, like pretty hard.
But I mean, to be fair,
it's all entertainment.
It's all entertainment. Yeah.
And
it, of course, you're going to be like jittery the first thing.
I mean, I also burned myself, and they didn't show that.
I cut and burn myself every stage I've ever done. Like it's like a curse. It's nerves.
Yeah, but point is really like seeing the full picture of an experience and identifying like where is that terror coming from, and am I willing to experience it? That's the other question. It's like sit in the feeling and then ask yourself, am I willing to experience this? And say yes. Like say yes to things.
Is there anything that you do like other than like thinking about it? Like, do you listen to anything? Do you like walk? Do you do anything when you like try to like figure out like, okay, like how do you meditate on things like that?
I have kind of two practices, I guess. Like I do breath work every morning. It's just 10 minutes. It's like a Wim Hof like pre-recorded thing that I listen to on my phone.
I was obsessed with Wim Hof for a while, like insanely obsessed with him for a while.
So it's literally the same exact recording. It's a 10-minute breath work. I do it every single morning right when I wake up, and it gives me a pause between being asleep and being like fully functioning in my day. Because I wake up and like the first thing I think about is like, I woke up today, I was thinking about shrimp cocktail. You know what I mean? Like I wake up and it's like work, like everything in my brain. Like I'm not married, I don't have kids, I don't have pets. This is it. Like this is where my brain goes. And so I have to give myself this like buffer so that I can like calm down and kind of get my thoughts in line and then like start my day. So a lot of times that's where I do a bit of like calm processing and then planning. I'm a planner. Like I've got spreadsheets. I'm populating fields with everything. I mean, I had spreadsheets on spreadsheets for the restaurant, for Top Chef, for everything. I mean, I'm like obsessed with kind of.
Is your house like super organized as well, like that?
It's pretty organized. I mean, I've got like one closet that I call the room that God forgot. That's like where it kind of, I think everybody has that spot in their house where they're like, don't know what to do with this now.
Yeah, throw it in there. Throw in the junk drawer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to some of these questions now.
Okay.
To get back kind of on the music topic thing.
Yeah. Oh, right. Is this podcast about music?
I know.
Sorry.
Okay. Has music influenced your career at all? I guess it has. I mean, you've been going on tour.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, music, I love music. I need music. I was very fortunate to go on tour with a band that I loved, which I think is very important. If you're going to go on tour with a band, make sure it's somebody you like, because you're going to have to listen to their music constantly. I have to have music with me almost all the time. So it fills a space and makes me feel calm. I don't know, it helps my brain process. So yeah, music is very important. I feel really, really crazy if I'm in a kitchen with no music playing. Like really crazy.
During service too?
During service.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I much prefer to have like some music playing in the background. It's usually like Fela Kuti or Budo's band or something that just keeps the pace, keeps the tempo, and keeps the mood elevated.
Oh, interesting. I've never worked in it or been in a kitchen that had music playing. That's really nice. Is there anything that you absolutely will not listen to?
Ska.
Period.
Hate it.
Oh, interesting.
Forbidden in my kitchen.
And in life?
Yeah. I mean, I will make an exception for like Madness.
Okay. Okay.
But like it is truly forbidden.
It was so fast. Ska. I just saw something where it was like ska is like
mozzarella
sticks. What happens in the kid's brain when they drink Mountain Dew.
Oh. I saw one that was ska. Ska is what happens in a 12-year-old's brain when they get free mozzarella sticks.
What is it about ska that you hate so much? Okay. Nothing belongs together.
Everything.
It's the dancing.
I am a silly person, but my silliness has limits. Like, I can't with the pants and this.
See, that's how I feel about country music. Yeah. Oh my God.
The terrible dancing.
That is so funny.
Oh my God.
But that's how I feel about country music. I can't fucking do it. I hate the clothes.
Any of it?
I can do like
Dolly, Waylon, like
old stuff, like Wanda Jackson,
okay,
and like but like
yeah,
not anything like past like I don't know what the 50s or 40s. I can't
maybe past the 70s.
Sure, but like I can't. Even that's pushing it. I just can't do the twang, and I don't like. I just don't like. I don't like it.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's the way you feel about ska is how I feel about country music.
Yeah,
the look, the dancing.
Like it makes you feel uncomfortable. Does it make you feel a little embarrassed?
I have like a visceral reaction. Yes. You know, it's like I think because I grew up in like around like Norco.
Oh.
I don't know if you're familiar with Norco. It's like by Corona, and it's like Horsetown, USA.
Yeah.
And there was no sidewalks because people were riding horses.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Confederate flags and things. So I kind of just put a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, I think. So yeah, I can't do country music at all. And there's been quite the resurgence of it lately, I feel like, and it's breaking my heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Your achy breaky heart?
My achy breaking heart. That's right. Yep. I walked right into that. Oh God. Top 5 artists that have changed your life.
Oh man. Okay, so I feel like in the question that you asked, it was it the top 5 artists or was it the top 5 albums that changed your life?
Either or.
Because I had a bit of a tough time with that because if we're talking artists, that's one thing, but if we're talking albums, that's another thing. Because when I was thinking about it, like I listen to so much music, such a diverse kind of, like if you look at my Spotify, it's like completely insane. From an album standpoint, I was trying to think of the last time that I really, really listened to complete albums. I don't listen to a lot of complete albums.
Oh.
Like from start to finish.
Oh, I love it.
And the only time I do now really is if I'm putting records on.
Okay.
But I really like a mixtape.
Sure. But you miss so many like the deep cuts, like because those are the best ones. Like the singles are fine, but you gotta. It's so much better the more you dig. No,
it is, and I like digging around in different. Like I'm not just listening to like singles. I'm definitely like getting in on. I'm finding tracks from artists that I like, but it's just that idea of continuously listening to an album, and I think like when I was in high school is really when I was listening to complete albums and thinking of like the first time. My brother used to make me mixtapes. He's 10 years older than me. Or he'd like make me, he'd like burn something onto a tape for me. And he gave me a tape in 1990 or 89, and it was Nirvana Bleach on one side and Pretty Hate Machine on the other side. And literally like that changed my life.
Of course it was.
That literally I have like the chills.
I just got them right here.
Yeah. Like that was it. Like Nine Inch Nails will forever be like my favorite all-time band that has like lasted me my whole life. Like so cool to feel like I've grown up with Trent Reznor in a way, like followed his career. Like I just saw him a couple months ago. Like incredible to have like that kind of a longevity and trajectory as a musical artist.
Saul has a friend that was Trent Reznor's private chef.
Oh wow!
And said it was like the most impossible job in the world.
That sounds not great.
Yeah, it was like impossible.
I've never met Trent, and I don't want to. I just don't think. I don't know. I don't know. He's somebody that I'm like, maybe don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
who knows? He seems nice enough.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to work for him though.
No.
Yeah, God. And then, like I mentioned, like there's just music that has just gotten me through things. Or gotten me like it's music that it's like touchstones, like music that I know I need in a moment. Like Fela Kuti, like that is like if I need like to move my body, if I need to like get my head out of my ass, like that's something that I always think of. Put that on. Like that'll like shake it out of me.
Okay.
When I was driving up here today, I had the Yacht Rock station on, and my business partner Carrie was like, "What is Yacht Rock?" And I'm like, "Wait, please tell me you've heard of Yacht Rock." But as a genre, like I do love that kind of like AM Gold, Jerry Rafferty, Gordon Lightfoot, that kind of stuff. It makes me nostalgic.
Sure,
it makes me feel like I'm a little kid in Wisconsin again. So it's all over. Jazz fusion. I don't know.
What's the music scene and food scene like in Wisconsin?
Like the music scene now in Wisconsin, or like I guess when I was growing up, did
anything come out of Wisconsin?
Did anything come out of Wisconsin?
Other than like
the Violent Femmes.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. I mean, like now I'm like probably embarrassing myself because I'm like trying to think of bands that are from Wisconsin. What's that? Bon Iver, they're from Wisconsin.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like cabin music.
Sure.
The Bodines is another band that's from Wisconsin. But I mean, when I was growing up in the 90s, it was like bonfire parties with kegs of beer and Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
That was pretty much our
and
Tool.
Like punching holes in cement.
Yeah.
I mean drywall, not cement.
Drywall.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I want.
Smoking cigs.
But like in cornfoelds, I imagine. Yeah, I've heard of these parties. I'm from California. I've never experienced that before.
Yeah.
Is it kind of creepy? Because
no, it wasn't creepy.
I'm thinking like Children of the Corn.
It wasn't like cornfields. I mean, it was like plowed fields, or it was like we go meet up at the quarry, and like everybody drove like a Camaro or a Cutlass Supreme. A lot of like mullets and trench coats and. Flannel. It was grunge. It was, it was Hessian. It was like metalheads. It was, Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and Metallica.
Huh. Sounds normal stuff, but like totally in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah, I have no.
Wisconsin's pretty rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And punk. I mean, Milwaukee was a big I think Milwaukee had a big punk scene.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about Wisconsin other than like cheese.
Cheese, there's a lot of that too.
Yeah.
I'm
so cultured.
I mean, the food culture of Wisconsin,
it's cheese based.
It's dairy. It's mostly rooted in dairy. There's some cool stuff that I probably didn't appreciate growing up that now I really love. I don't know if you know about supper clubs. So Wisconsin is known for its supper clubs, which it's just a restaurant. It's not a club. You don't have to be a member. but always a really great bar. You know, you go, you get your old fashioned or your Manhattan. They usually have a little table set up with like crudité or relish dish, relish trays, with like dips, and you kind of get a snack and have a drink, and then your table's ready, and you get prime rib, baked potato, or they have like weekly specials. There's something called roasted chicken that's
Roasted?
Roasted.
What is that? Baked and roasted?
It's kind of like a fried chicken. There's like a special like I came to realize recently, I came to learn that there were like roasting machines that were patented that restaurants could buy, and it was called a broaster. And that's kind of where the roasted chicken thing came from. So it's like a technique that's based on this special equipment. Okay. I believe that's kind of where it came from. Okay. But it's very regional.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course fried cheese curds.
I just learned about disco fries.
Disco fries.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before until like last week. Is that a thing that you guys do too?
No, we didn't do disco fries. We didn't do poutine either. I mean, which is crazy considering our proximity to Canada. Remind me again, disco fries are what? Like
it's like fries with like gravy.
Gravy. Yeah, it's like American poutine.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's like something that they do back east.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to throw it out there. Maybe you guys were doing that in Wisconsin. No. I just learned about this.
It was if it was happening, it wasn't anything that I knew about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a cool name, and it implies something so like sparkly and cool, but then there's like fucking gravy.
Yeah, no. It. Gravy is not disco. There's nothing disco.
That's what I
mean.
I was like, oh, what are disco fries? And I looked it up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's disappointing.
Call them disappointing fries.
I think that makes way more sense.
Call them wet fries.
So do you have any wisdom nuggets that you could share that you've picked up along the way?
I have some phrases that I repeat to myself again and again and again, or that are just kind of like reminders. One of them that I mentioned already, which is, are you willing to experience it? Mm-hmm. I ask myself that question a lot. Done is better than perfect. I think that helps a lot. I think you can really like get in your head and noodle around over something a lot, and there's a certain point where you have to go, done is better than perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. I like to do things really well, but I'm not going to waste my time like trying to get something to be, totally perfect. And no mistake goes unrewarded. Trying to always stay very optimistic, give myself grace, and learn from the things I do wrong, which, I mean, there's plenty. I think owning a small business. I never ran a restaurant before, highly likely.
Right.
Like my business partner met me at an event and was like, do you want to open a restaurant in LA? And I said no.
And they said, then you did it anyway.
I was scared. That was really scary because I'd never I was a private chef, and then I went and did events, and I had never run a restaurant before in my life.
How'd they talk you into it?
It was close to my house. So
it was all about the distance and proximity.
Location.
You got so excited.
It was one thing was, number one, it was close to my house. Number two, I really love my business partners. Like I love them. Alex, Chelsea, Carrie, like they're so great. And we get along really well. We have a similar aesthetic. We have we kind of are all on the same page as like where we want the business to go. But so I met them. I was like, oh, these guys are great. The whole kind of plan for the restaurant I thought was really cool. And when they sold me on it, they said,
it's close to your house.
It's close to your house. And it's just a coffee shop. Like this is just a coffee shop. We're just going to do like a couple sandwiches and, some breakfast items. It'll be open till like 3:00 in the afternoon, whatever that was at 3, 4, 5. And I was like, okay, this is great. Thinking it's just like a handful of items, which when it opened, that is what it was. Uh-huh. And then it started to grow, and we were busy, and we wanted to stay open later. And, you know, what if we put this on the menu, and what if we put that on the menu, and oh, what if we always wanted beer and wine, but then we got beer and wine, and then it was, let's open another one, and let's do dinner there, and let's do cocktails there, and then, you know, now let's open a third, and now let's open a fourth, and let's do a full dinner service in West Adams, and now we're open there until 9. And so it's like started out as this, you know, little one-off coffee shop, and then grew into soon to be 4 locations, and then, you know, we're looking for more, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, 10, till
the wheels fall off.
Until someone comes along and says, I would love to buy that business from you. And then I just sit back.
Wouldn't that be your
let
dream?
The money roll in.
Oh, God. Imagine that.
Yeah. But it could happen. I mean, it does. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. And I mean, it's interesting growing a business. This is something I never thought I would do. This is not anything I ever like wanted to do. You know, it was never part of my plan, but now that it is, I mean, it's been wildly rewarding and educational. I've learned a lot. Do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Absolutely not. Not in the current state that I'm in.
Sure.
You know, which is just like, it's so much work.
Yeah.
I love working, and this is like too much.
No, I get that.
Work for me.
I get it.
To imagine me doing this for like another 10 years.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Where else do you want to open them? Do you want to go out of the state, or do you want to keep it all in California?
I'd love to go out of state. But we would love to have a spot on the west side. I think I highly likely would do really well, like in a Mar Vista kind of neighborhoods. We're constantly kind of looking around there. But yeah, I mean, I like mid-tier cities. Milwaukee, I think, you know, highly likely would do really well there, or somewhere like a Denver, or even like a Houston. You know, I mean, there are cities where I think what we have to offer would be welcomed, and people would think it was cool, and, you know, I don't know.
That would be cool to open one in Wisconsin, though. You should do that.
I would love it. I mean, it would be...
Do you go back there often?
Like once or twice a year. Yeah.
What are some things like you've learned opening restaurants? Like, because I know opening Joplin's was, I feel like a completely different person with all like the stuff that I learned. Like, I'm like, oh, I could open up another one tomorrow, and I know what to do. I could do it better next time. You know what I mean?
Do it better.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great now, but like, what are some of the things that, you know, opening restaurants has taught you in your life?
I think that it's taught me to be more discerning with people. Mm-hmm. I think having now spent 8 years hiring and training and terminating and you know, going through the cycle over and over and over, you get better at interviewing people, training people, coaching people. And you just get much better people skills in general. Navigating tricky situations with guests, trying to encourage people, build people up, have grace, have patience, but to also recognize when something's not going to get better and that it's time to part ways. Mm-hmm. I mean, those are all skills that I think really need to be developed. A lot of that isn't inherent to us in the way that it needs to be to like operate a business. And I think it's made me a better friend. I hope. Yeah, just I think having to have all those interpersonal relationships makes you a better person.
Right. Yeah. What time is it? I just want to make sure. Oh, my phone died. That's amazing.
It's 1:27.
Okay, we'll do the flash round, the flash question round. Ready?
Oh shit, I'm so bad at these.
I only have.
Oh my God.
I have to think of the questions at the same time, so it's flash for me too.
Oh my God. One of us should be prepared.
Oh, that'd be fun. We should do that. And I thought of like 2 questions. Okay. Nickelback or Creed?
Creed.
That's okay. That was the right answer.
Yeah. I literally, I am obsessed with the over now. I'm 6 feet from.
You have no idea. You have no idea. That's like basically the only memes people send me now is just fucking Creed memes. I even got the band every other Tuesday to start playing that song.
Oh my God.
Just for me because I'm like obsessed.
Yeah.
Everybody hates me.
I sing it to my business partner Carrie all the time. Like he'll call me and I'll just start singing it. He has sent me videos of him like karaoke performing it. Like
yeah.
It's
amazing.
Yeah.
Like they get so much shit, but they're my kind of my guilty pleasure now. Like it started off by like playing them ironically, but now I'm like, but I kind of started to enjoy.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Cheese fries.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
Is it not a guilty pleasure?
I think Creed is more of a guilty pleasure. Pleasure.
What else would be a guilty pleasure? Oh, basic bitch stuff. I seriously, like the Grove. The Grove.
Like actually shopping or just walking and taking like photos?
Oh, I mean, I'm not taking pictures of anything at the Grove.
No, but I mean, like that feels basic. Go to the Grove and like take selfies.
I like to go to the Grove. I like to just walk into the store. Sometimes I actually have to like go to the Apple store for something, but usually I go to the Dylan's Candy Bar and I get a bag of candy, and because that's also like sour candy or like jelly beans are a guilty pleasure of mine, gummies. And then I just like to walk into like Zara and just like look at stuff, but only on like a Wednesday at like 11 in the morning, never on a weekend.
They have a certain smell, those stores.
They do.
Yeah.
They've got their like brand.
It like turns me off from going into them.
I can't go into a Nordstrom. Like that's like really hard. Like the perfume section or like I often have to go to Sephora. Like I don't have to go, but like I want to get a eyeliner or something. But the smell of Sephora like kills me. Kills me. Yeah. But yeah, walking around a mall. I didn't grow up with a mall.
Oh.
We didn't have it in my town. Like we had like a ton, we had like a strip mall basically.
Okay.
So I didn't go to malls until I was in college.
And they're becoming obsolete now, I think.
I know.
It's like weird. Like what are they going to do with all these giant buildings? You know what I mean?
I guess probably
data centers.
I was going to say, yeah, they're going to be mining Bitcoin and creating our AI like photographs pretty soon. Processing our Amazon orders.
Yeah. Carl's Jr. or McDonald's?
Ooh, Carl's Jr., but we called it Hardee's.
Right.
Yeah.
Del Taco or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell. Oh my God.
No.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
No.
Are we gonna have is this our first fight?
I think it's gonna have to be.
Yeah. I'm a hardcore Taco Bell stan.
I'm Del Taco. That's like the only fast food I'll eat.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
That's crazy. But if you're not from California, I think that's part of it too.
Yeah. I'm from Wisconsin, and Taco Bell was like we hung out in like the Taco Bell parking lot. We got Taco Bell when I was in high school.
Okay.
And so like that's what we hung out in parking lots when we were kids, or fields drinking beer. And so we hung out at Taco Bell. I've always loved Taco Bell. Taco Bell is like one of the only fast foods that I will still consistently eat.
Yeah, that's how I am with Del Taco. That's so funny. Hangover food.
Cheese quesadilla.
From
usually Taco Bell. I have gotten like a cheesy roll up from Taco Bell. No, it's usually like usually I like go to work and I'll like make a cheese quesadilla, or I'll make like a little bodega sandwich, like a little like breakfast sandwich. But it's just something very basic. Just very, very basic.
Favorite food?
I really love tacos.
Tacos are the best.
Yeah.
Favorite band?
I mean, I feel like I kind of have to say Nine Inch Nails in a way, just because I have loved them for so long. It's really hard to say a favorite band.
It is hard. It goes like through different phases. Like right now. How about right now? Like what are you listening to right now the most?
I've been listening to a lot of Sade.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. that's been making me feel really good.
It's like good for the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I find that a lot of the music that I'm listening to right now is stuff that just is regulating my nervous system. Like, I'm so fried. I've been so fucking fried.
Yeah, I've been listening to like nothing but lo-fi beats.
Yeah.
It's like all I can do right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of punk though. Like Oi Boy and Crass, and like, because of like, I feel like with like the whole, trying not to get political, but with everything happening right now, I'm like, this is what we trained for, you know? And it's like,
right.
And like going to the gym and like getting all like, it's so funny. I'll be at the gym and I'll like, I can't do something because I've already done it, and I'm like, I'm trying, and I start thinking about fighting Nazis. I'm like, okay,
yeah. I can't really do punk. I've gotten to a point in my life. There's certain music that I don't like feeling like I'm getting yelled at.
Oh, see, okay,
you know, or whiny, like there's certain, like I can't listen to Elvis Costello, and I like there's a lot of punk music, or I'm just like,
I don't think Elvis Costello is considered punk though.
No, he's not, but he's whiny. Like there's kind of like two roads of like, I don't want to hear this like whiny, and I don't want to be yelled at.
But what about Billy Corgan?
Well, there are some people that are, yes, I know. And Morrissey, which also, like, I mean, they're from a vocal.
He's a crooner.
He is a crooner. That's true. And I think he's got a nasally voice. But it's not whiny. Like the intone, I feel like the music itself isn't whiny. It totally up for debate.
Yes. Well, I feel like Billy Corgan and Mike Ness could be like distant cousins.
Okay.
Well, I think that's good. I think that was fun.
That was so fun.
Thank you so much for coming, being our very first podcast. Proper podcast guest.
I'm absolutely thrilled. And thank you also. I have to say, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you and Saw. And I really love this restaurant.
Thank you.
Joplins is really cool.
Thank you. And we love Highly Likely too.
Yeah.
It is relaxing.
My favorite thing about Ojai might be getting to be friends with you guys. And I'm not just like bullshitting you. Like I really was thinking about it driving up, and I'm like, this is really cool. I got two very cool new friends.
That's very nice. I wish we all actually had time to like do stuff and things.
Yeah.
You know?
No, we have to make like business plans with each other to like see each other.
We can like send each other calendar invites and make it happen. But even then, we'll probably have to cancel.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I'm actually kind of shocked that this even came to fruition.
You have to make short-term plans with me. Do you know what I mean? It's like we can either plan something like 6 months down the road or tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I get it. It's
amazing.
Life is bugged.
All right. Well,
all right, cool. Well, thank you so much.
Bye.
I'm like, where the fuck is Rob?
Awesome.